Hello, I'm Valerie Alley, Director of the Office of Restoration at the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality. Welcome to the 2025 Annual Update from the Mississippi Trustee Implementation Group. This is one of 7 trustee implementation groups formed after the Deepwater Horizon oil spill to administer the settlement under the Natural Resources Damage Assessment. The Mississippi Restoration Area TIG members include MDEQ, U.S. EPA, the Department of the Interior, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The Mississippi TIG is responsible for the selection and implementation of projects in the Mississippi Restoration Area with a $295 million allocation. This slide represents the commitment of funds by the Mississippi TIG in 5 major categories of restoration listed in the consent decree. Committed funds are in projects that are in various stages of implementation, from planning, engineering and design, through permitting and completion. This slide represents the allocation table of settlement funds by restoration goal and type, as well as committed funds by restoration type. Since the last annual update, the Mississippi TIG has been at work drafting the Restoration Plan 5 environmental assessment. This plan focuses on the restoration types of nutrient reduction and birds. The Mississippi TIG plans to publish Restoration Plan 5 in April of 2026 for public comment, and we look forward to input from the public on these suggested projects. Restoration Plan 5 will include the following projects in the draft reasonable range of alternatives for the nutrient reduction restoration type: nutrient reduction and hydrologic restoration in Moss Point, Big Cedar Creek West Pascagoula River nutrient reduction. For the birds restoration type, the following projects are included: Lower Mississippi River Valley migratory bird habitat enhancement, the restoration of shorebird habitat on Cat Island, and increased nesting success through predator management on mainland beaches. Please stay tuned to the Gulf Spill website and MDEQ's website for announcements related to the public comment period and how to submit input to the Mississippi TIG. In the Mississippi Restoration Area, there are nearly 30 projects have been selected in early restoration and through restorations plans 1 through 4. These projects are in various stages of implementation. Today, we would like to provide updates on 2 projects with significant progress in 2025. First, construction of Phase 6 of the Early Restoration Phase 3 Hancock County Marsh Living Shoreline Project was completed in November of 2025. Phase 6 includes an additional 1.7 miles of breakwater, which brings the total breakwater in this project to 7.6 miles. This breakwater protects the Hancock County Marsh Preserve from the Louisiana-Mississippi state line northward to Bayou Caddy. The goal of this project is to slow erosion of the marsh complex and provide habitat for increased secondary productivity of benthic organisms. This project also included the construction of 46 acres of marsh and a 46-acre oyster reef, which were completed earlier. Monitoring data in previously completed phases indicates that erosion, which had averaged 6 feet a year, has slowed in many locations and reversed in some, with areas of accretion of sediment being observed. Secondary benthic productivity has also increased. Post-construction monitoring will continue for several more years, and annual monitoring reports are available on Diver for review. Early Restoration Phase 4 project, Restoring Living Shorelines and Estuaries in Mississippi, included several living shoreline and reef components throughout Mississippi Sound. The final component, a living shoreline in St. Louis Bay, is currently in engineering design and permitting. This shoreline will help protect and preserve the Jordan River Coastal Preserve. The Mississippi TIG recently added $3 million to this project due to increased construction costs since Early Restoration Phase 4 was completed, and construction should commence on this shoreline once the permit is approved. Thank you for joining us today for the 2025 annual update of the Mississippi TIG.